Hey everybody, Brandon here, back with Dominant Sports Cards. Hello YouTube. I'm so excited. Today is the day of all days. I submitted a PSA bulk order in March. I believe it was March 16th. If you recall, I believe they shut down that Friday, PSA. So technically the order did not get received by PSA till about April. I believe it was April 7th. And then it did not get entered, I think, into May 7th. It's December 1st, and I'm finally getting these cards. So it almost took nine months, 8.5 months. So long wait, but a lot of value here. I checked the value on these probably like 3 months ago when basketball was really hot, and it got up to like possibly 22,000. I don't think we're getting anywhere close to that today. I peeked at some of these as I was taking them out of the box, but I have all the values listed here. There's going to be a lot of cuts in this video because I'm going to be looking back and forth trying to get values for you guys. So the whole order is 109 cards. 32 of them were at Sports Card Set on Instagram, a good friend of mine. I'm going to show his cards first, and then I'm going to do my 77 after that. So a lot of cool stuff in here. Really excited to share this with you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, comment, and like below. I'm going to take you through each card, what was paid for it, the cost to get graded, what it could possibly sell for, and then we'll tally profits at the end, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll pull up these first. So first 6 cards are all the same ones from Sports Card Set. So he had these Trae Young cards. This is the Panini Done Russ base card. As you can call, one of my last videos, I had one of these. These are great buys. He bought the first 2 for $5 a piece, and they both tinned. So $5 a piece, 11 to grade each one. So he's about $15 in, $16 in, and the PSA worth is $165. So you're looking at a $150 profit if you'd sell today. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 8 at about $50 here, give or take. So $30 profit on that one. And then the 9, you're looking at $70. So about $50 profit on that one. 80, then 4 times 150. We're at $680 already in possible sales. So some great cards there. The next one, he had a hoops. $5 for the hoops, 11 to get graded, and the hoops is going for $140-ish. So looking about $120 profit there. So really good card. Next is his best card. It was crazy to see. This got a 10. That's nuts. This card got all the way up. I think it got all the way up to like $1,200. Oh no, it's all the way up to $2,700. And we did not get upcharged for any of these, which I think is kind of crazy. But this got a 10. It's a $2,700 card. He's looking at $1,500 profit in this one card. Pretty awesome there. Next, we have a Luka train. So he has 4 of these, and wow, okay. 4 of these. He bought these for $15 a piece, $11 grading, 26 in. They're worth $470 a piece if they 10. So he's looking at $400 profit. Wow. Okay. There's 400. There's 400. There's 400. There's 400. Craziness, guys. Like, he did a really good job. He had a bunch of those. He picked out the top ones, and they all 10'd. It was a really big surprise, man. That's huge. Next, a Luka Doncic select. Paid $25 for the select. He's 36 all in with grading. If it was a PSA 10, it could get up to 900. However, this is a PSA 9, so I think it's about $320 profit here. Pretty awesome. Next, we have some Lamar Jacksons. Quite random here. The Don Russ, he paid $24 all in with grading. It's worth about $135 now. So he's about 110 right here. The next was a Panini Prism rookie introduction. This is really cool. It's a silver. Not worth much anymore. About $35 for a PSA 9. So he did about $10 on this one. And then this is a Panini National Convention. I think this comes from the silver pack. This is a rookies. This is numbered, I believe. Yeah, on the front, it's out of $299. Really sick card. About $50 right here. So he's about 18 on that one. So he's about $30 right there in profit. And next, he was really high on these. I remember he was buying a lot of these We have these rookie waves. We have 1, 2, 3 9s, 4 9s, and 1 10. He was paying about $10 a card on these, so about 21 in each on any of them. The 9s are worth 30 and the 10s worth 50. 4 9s at $20 a piece, $80, but they're all worth about $30 now. So he's making about $40 there on all those 9s, and then about $20 on the 110. 20 to $30 on the 110. So really cool card. Not a very highly collected card. I think because of that, the price has suffered. I know he was hoping for a better grade on this one. It's Tyler Hero Prism, a 9. He paid a whopping, wait for it, $3 for this card back in March. $11 to get graded. He's 14 all in, and it's worth about $90. So still a really sick profit. $75 right here for PSA 9 in profit. That's awesome. Next, we have the Ja Morant train. These did really well themselves. So we got 3 here. 1, 2, 3. They all 10'd. He paid $5 a card for these, so he's about 16 in. They're worth about $150. So about 135 times 3 here. He's got a lot of 10s. He really did pretty good with the gem rate. And this was the first time we submitted cards like this, so it took some learning, right? So there's a lot of mistakes in here, and I'll get into those, but they're mostly in my set. And then he 10 these as well. So these NBA hoops, I believe this is the tributes. Yeah, it's the tribute. He paid $5 again. These were about 75. So he's about 16 in on 75, so $50 here. It's about $100 in cards right there in profit. Next, he has these Don Russ. He did a 10 and did a 9. Again, sick cards. He paid $10 for these, $11 for grading, 21 all in. The 10 is worth $150 right now, and the 9 is worth $80. $60 in profit on the 9, and about $130 in profit on the 10. Again, awesome cards right there. So we'll finish it up, I believe. Yeah. So we have some draft pick Ja Morant here. This is a 9. Surprisingly, these are still worth some money. So he spent $13 all in, $2 for the card, $11 grading, $30. $30 for this PSA 9. Not bad. Those Crusade inserts are highly collected. And then the last one's Zion's. He gemmed the tribute. The tribute's worth about $100. And he's about 21 in, so about $80 there. And then the regular NBA hoops, I really don't know how. This is really the only bad grade he got here. So he's extremely lucky. I think there's some surface issues. This corner looks bad. You really can't tell. I mean, you don't know exactly what it is. This card's probably worth about $10. So this is probably the only card he lost money on. He lost about $11 on that card. Some awesome stuff in there by Sports Card Set. Go ahead and check out his Instagram. Really cool stuff at Sports Card Set. I'll put the handle in the description. So let's recount what he did. He had 32 cards. I believe, 19 of them gem mint 10s. So he's at about a 60% gem rate, which is awesome. His whole profit number, if he sold everything today, which he isn't because basketball prices are going to go up. If he sold everything today, it's $5,700. And he spent, wait for it, a whopping $650. $5,000 in profit right there. So really good job by him. We have a bunch more coming back, so we're really excited about that. Now, we'll get into my 77 cards, I believe. It was supposed to be 76, but I accidentally sent one more that I didn't want to. But good news, it gem at 10, so it was worth it. But let's go ahead and get into these. So this first one, I'm really surprised it didn't 10 because I pulled it really fresh. But this was the first card I pulled when I got back into the hobby and really got me back addicted to this. It is a Panini National Convention rookie, neon green, gold party pack, auto out of 10, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got a PSA 9. Really cool card, though. I paid, just for the pack, I paid $30, $11 grading. I think the actual worth of it is about $90. So about $60 right here. Next, we have a Daniel Jones. I picked this up at a garage sale. His Flash autograph, it got a 10. I picked it up for $10, $11 to get graded. I'm at 21. It's worth about $200, $180 there. Next one I picked up on eBay. Big Zach LaVine fan. I think his prices would go up. This is his Mosaic Auto from 2018. Got a PSA 10. Super psyched about that. PSA 10 worth about $100. I paid about $25 and $11 for grading, so about $65 in profit here. All right. Next, I pulled this out of a Panini 2014 Panini Prism box. It's an Aaron Gordon rookie red Prism auto. It got a 9. I think there's a little bit of surface issue on here. A couple dimples here and there. I'm really happy with the grade. I think the worth is around $100. Spent about 36 all in on it. It's 25 to get the card, $11 to get graded. PSA 9 still worth about $100. So profit, I'm looking at around 54. Next, I wish I would have got these back sooner, but I didn't. I tinned both of my Sam Darnold select rookies. You win some, you lose some here. These cards were getting up close to about $100. I paid about $10 for each of them, 22 to get each of them graded. So I'm all in 42 on these cards, and they're worth about 25 a piece. So I'm making literally probably just make my money back on these. Next, I thought this one would 10, but it didn't. Got a 9, a Drew Lock Blue Prism Panini Select. I paid a good amount for this card. I paid $65 for this card because I really liked it at the time. $11 to get graded. So I'm about 76 all in. A PSA 10 would be worth 500. PSA 9 is worth 125. So still profiting about $40 off of it. Next, this is one of the big cards in the order. I thought this would do a lot better, but it didn't. This is a Tom Brady rookie. Got an 8. I think the back and the edges were kind of bad. I had a friend pick this up for me at a card shop for $50, I believe. Yeah, $40, $11 to get graded. If this would have PSA 10'd, it's a $1,200 card. That's insane. PSA 8 still $125, so I'm still making money on it. Still making about $60 there. Really cool card there. Next, I just kind of threw these in. Josh Hart's one of my favorite players. I pulled these. I thought they were really cool looking. 110, 19. These are PCs. I don't really know much value on them. Cool cards nonetheless. So I'm actually going to give away one as a gift. Next, wasn't too high on this card at the beginning, but I'm glad I sent it. This is a Kobe White Prism. This 10, I think his prices are going to skyrocket as we get to the season. It's $200, and I paid $16 all in on it. $5 you get the card, $11 you get graded. Looking at a $164 profit. I had a good run with Prism on these. Have another 10. This is a crazy cool card too. This is John Morant's rookie Prism. Worth about $600 right now. And I paid $25 for this and $11 to get graded. 500 if so profit right here. So pretty crazy. All my profit numbers, I'm assuming eBay fees, so you might see a little difference there. Next, it is some Kobe Whites. I had a silver and a base, both 10. The silver is worth about $100, and the regular is worth about 50. And I'm about 21 on each of these cards. So $10 to get the card, $11 to get graded. 69 on the silver, 24 profit on the base. I sent all my Luka that I could at the time because I got sent he was getting hot. Some of these did well, some of these didn't. So this is a Panini Chronicles beard insert. Did a 9. Still worth some money. 21 into the card, 10 to buy, 11 to grade. PSA 9 worth about 127, so about 93 in profit there. This next one, I don't know what happened here. I think there's some surface issues. The corners look fine. These Chronicles cards, especially these like Illusion ones, definitely hard to grade sometimes. I lost money on this card. I think I'm 21 in, and I only think it's worth about $10. I might crack it and sell it, or I just sell it as a 7. But I think I lost about $12 here. Next, I wish I would have bought more of these when I could, but this is his freshman Phenom insert from Prism. You could pick these up at card shops a few months back for like before he got really big for like $5 a piece. Wish I would have bought more of them. I spent 10 on this, 11, and it's worth about $200. So about $159 of profit here. Next is another huge card. I was really bummed when I saw this. I mean, if this 10s, it's $1,500 PSA 10. The pop on these are so low, but I know exactly, and I would never send this card now, but the edges are really badly frayed on it. It's Kevin Durant rookie, but still making money on this. I bought this for $50, $11 to get graded, $77, so about $10 right there. Another card I wish I had back a little earlier. These LeBron James prisms were like getting up to like $800. This one 10, still worth about $150. I paid $10 for it, so $10, $11 to get graded, 21 all in, $150, and about 114 of potential profit there. So another PC card, little Teddy Bridgewater I picked up at a garage sale. I think I paid for like $2 for this, but the PSA 10, pretty awesome, really cool looking card. And if he gets big, maybe I'll sell, but PC for now. I have a bunch of soccer in here, and I'm glad I did because it's getting big. I have this Ronaldo, paid 10 for the Ronaldo, 11 to get graded, and it's worth about $100. It's about $69 in profit there. And then I have this Messi that would have been worth $200 if at 10, but at 9, so it's only worth about $50. So I'm doing about $24 in profit on this one. These are really cool cards. I don't know. I think this one was a little off center is why I got docked to the 9. So, because they're very, very clean. This is one I'll sell right away. This is the first Zion I pulled. I pulled it out of a pack I got from Walmart for like $10. $11 to get graded. And they're worth about $50. So I'll probably sell this now, get my $21 in profit, and get out of there. I'm so glad I had 2 of these. One came back in the first submission, 10'd. And then this one came back in 10. I thought this one had some surface scratches on it, but it must have cleaned up nicely. So glad it 10'd. I sold the other one way too early for like $150. This one's worth $475, and it's not even bulk season yet. So I paid $25 for this card, $11 to get graded, 36 in. You're looking at $450 in profit right here. Next, out of that Aaron Gordon box, I also pulled a Zach LaVine rookie prism, PSA 10. It's going for about $375. This was a big surprise to me that his prism was so high, but it 10'd. $10 for the card, $11 to get graded, $375. I'm looking at $325, $316 profit here. Another big card. I'm not as bummed that it did so badly, but this is LeBron James Upper Deck Standing O rookie. I got this card in a box for $25. I'm already up like $400 on the box. So let's just say I bought this card for like $2. Yeah. $11 to get graded, 13 all in. If it would have PSA 10, it would have been $1,700. But the 7 still gets me 80, so I'm still making like $60 off this card. I might sell. Not really attached to it in any way. LeBron stuff might go. Next, I bought this card for like, it was pretty cheap. Yeah, $8. It's a rookie Drew Lock in Tiger Stripes for the Panini National Convention. I thought this was going to 10. I think it's a little off center. That's what knocked it here. So I'm in $19. It's about $55 worth, so about $30 in profit here. Next, I have a little bit of a Pele collection. So I pulled these from the same Panini packs. They all 10'd except the lasered. So I paid $10 for each of these, $11 to get graded. So I'm at about 63 for all 3 of them. The base is worth 75. The laser is worth 75 in PSA 9. And the purple's worth $175. A lot of potential profit there. I think you put them all together, I'm around $200 in profit on these. So really cool cards. Glad I sent them. Next, I have a Ben Simmons. I sold 2 of these. I bought 3 of them. I sold 2, and I kept 1 to get graded. The other 2 just didn't look good, and I'm glad I went with my gut on that because this one graded nicely. This is the Don Russ. I paid $15 for all 3 of them, $11 to get this one graded. So I'm in 26, and then a PSA 10 is worth about 125 right now. What is that in profit? 85 on profit. Really cool there. Next, we get into some Zion, some cool basketball cards here. This is the Optic. I spent a lot of money on this card. I think it was like $40 at the time. I don't think you can get them for $40 now. About 50 in with grading, and then a PSA 10 would have been worth $400, but this is 9, so it's $90. So I'm only making about $30 on this card. I have a lot of those, so hopefully his prices go up, and I'll sell a lot of those 9s. I think I have like 8 of them. Next is one of my favorite cards. The next 2 are one of my favorites. Blue Velocity Trae Young, PSA 10. This is a $650 card now, and I paid 25 bucks for it. So in 36 total, 450. Looking about 370 profit with eBay fees. Really cool card. Keep that one out. Next, we have a red, white, and blue Prism. Trae Young rookie. PSA 10. It's worth about $650 PSA 10. I spent $45 for it. $11 to get graded. 56 all in, and about a $530 profit if I sold it today. And then I have an upper deck standing O of Dwayne Wade. I picked this up pretty cheap. I can't remember, so I just put a $10 on it. I think it was cheaper. I think it was like $2. But anyway, it didn't do well. It did the same as LeBron from that year, which made me feel comfortable with the grading process. But I'll put these as a set and see if someone is interested. It's pretty cool. Not making much profit on this. Actually, yeah, I think I lost money. I think I lost like $12 if you count that $10. Next, I have these Ja Morant draft picks. These are all kind of worth some money, and they all did really well. They all tend. I'm about $40 in on all of them. $11 on each. The base is worth $75. The orange is worth $110. Draft picks insert is worth $50, and the pink pulse holder of that insert was $75. Altogether, I'm looking at $195 in profit on these. Smart to get those graded. I'll sell those. I'm not attached to those anyway, and get some profit out of this. Next is my biggest card of the order. This one is the one that 10. This got up to $1,200 on eBay. It's a gold laser Murray rookie prism, and it 10. If there was a card that I was confident was going to get a 10, this was going to be it. When I got this card, it was pristine. I almost maybe should have sent it to the BGS, see if I get a black label. Like, not a defect on the card. It seemed perfectly centered. Corners were great. The card like glowed. It was awesome. But those probably are my three favorite. So the profit on the Murray right now, they're selling for around $800. PSA 10. I paid $66 for it. $11 to get graded. So I'm $77 all in. Looking at a $643 in profit if I sold on eBay right now. Next, I was bummed on this one. This is out of 5. It's a rookie gold party green of Murray. I don't know what did this one in. I think it might be a defect in the card. Still cool. Still a cool look. I think I lost money on this one too. Only about $50 to get it. Could have been worth $450, but since they got an 8, about $50. I think I make like a $10 off of this. So it is what it is. The next few I picked up because I thought they were going to be big inserts, which they are. So I'll sell these pretty quickly. I got 2 LeBron T- inserts. They both tend. I was picking these up for like 99 cents off of eBay with fees and everything. It came out to like $5 a card. $22 to get them both graded. They're worth $50 each. So making $58 profit off of these two. So not a big investment if you want to look at inserts, grading inserts, stuff like that. I got the AD as well because he's in Lakers uniform. That 9 though, so my profit on that one is like $10. Worth about 50 in the 9. Next, these did really well. I was surprised. I thought these weren't going to grade well at all. Makes me feel good because I sent a bunch of Jason Tatum statuses to get graded as well. So hopefully these will come back nice. This is the Panini status of Trae Young's rookie year. The base, they both tend. I pulled both of these out of a pack, I believe. So about $10 for each of them. You include packs, 22 to get graded for both of them. So I'm in 42 on both of them. They're worth $150 each. So looking about $230 profit after eBay fees. Definitely hold those to the season. Make some money there. I'm glad one of these graded well. I thought the other one was going to grade well too. Lonzo Ball mosaic from his Panini Prism year. I don't know what the 8 did wrong, but I'm going to keep the 10. I sold a 10 of this earlier this year to get some money, but the 10's going to stay with me, and I'll probably just put the 8 up on eBay, see if I can get some bids on that. For both of the cards, though, I paid about $25 a piece, so I'm in about 72 with grading, and the PSA 10 by itself is worth 125, so I'm making 40 even with the bad grade, so not too bad still, and then I'll take the win when I can. The big mistake here was these 3. I only meant to send 2 of these, but I'm glad I sent all of them because they all tend. This is his Panini National rookie. Not like really highly collectible, but I'll sell most of these. They're worth about $50 a pop, and I paid about $5 to $10 for each of them. So about $20 all in on all three, 33 to get graded, and still going to make about $82 in profit. What happened is I'll probably keep my favorite out of them, the one that I think looks the cleanest, and sell the rest to cover. Next, I have two Bryce Harper prisms. I pulled these out of that 2012 Panini Prism. I was trying to get a Mike Trout from this year, but I got Bryce Harper instead. The one in his regular uniform, 10. The one in the USA uniform, 9. So about 25 for each of these cards, $11 to get graded. And the 9 is worth 80, and the 10 is worth 125. So I'm making 36 on the 80 with fees, and 76 on the 10 with fees. Next, we have a Zion Panini Draft Picks run. I was really impressed that these did so well. I pulled these straight from the pack, most of them. They all 10th. So I have 2 bases, a base Crusade insert, and a base All-Americans insert. So I paid $10 for all of these. So I'm in about 84 on all of them. And they're all worth around $100 to $125. So all together at $240 profit on these. I thought that was really good. You really can't complain about stuff like that. So I'll sell these because I already have the pink Pulsar I want and take the profit on those. I don't know how this one got separated from the group, but I have another 9 of this. And like I said before, $25 to buy the card, $11 in. They're worth 400 if they PSA 10, but it's 90 when it doesn't. It's about $45 on this one, on that one. I was bummed on this one. I thought this one would 10. I don't know if it doesn't look off center. It must be some kind of surface issue, but we got a 9 here. I paid $25 for this one, $11 to get graded, $75. So I'm making about $30 here. Another awesome card. This is the Fast Break Hollow from the 2017 Optic of Donovan Mitchell. This 10. This is a good pickup. I got $25 on the card, $11 to get graded, and it's worth about $250. So making about $190 with fees if I sold today. But definitely going to hold that until season, maybe playoffs. These next few, I'm not even going to get into the numbers because they're really not even worth it. Not making much money on these. It's a Peyton Manning UD3, the gold. Peyton Manning UD3, the silver. The edges on these were bad. I mean, these are just older cards, and they just did not do well. His upper deck rookie did all right. It did a 9. I think it's the only one that's going to make money. I think they're all covering for themselves. I don't know if I'll sell these when he makes the Hall of Fame or not. I don't know. We'll make a decision there. But I was kind of bummed with those. The next 3 I was also bummed with. I think, thought these would do a little bit better. At least I thought it'd be this way. I thought it'd be 10-9-9. Instead it was 9-8-8. These are the James Harden prisms. I think these wash as well. Yeah, these wash as well. So, I think I'm making like $6 off of these. Good to have some rookies of him. I just wish they were better grades. These next few did all right too. I was high on Drew Lock. I still am. The Broncos can get better. I think he can be their quarterback. That a 9 and an 8 on the pink. I think the pink, both cards. I think I'm losing money because his prices are so down. I think I'm losing like $5 on each card. Probably the best Drew Lock card in here though. PSA 10 red, white, and blue prism. Paid $40 for this, $11 to get graded. It's worth about $150. So could make $84 on this one if I sold. His selected good is worth about $45. I think I'm actually washing on this. Yeah. I have $25 for the select, $11 to get graded, and his PSA 10 select's worth $45. So I'm making like $5 off of that. Patrick Mahomes. I'm surprised this one got a 9. It's a little off center, and then there's a huge stain on the back. I don't think they saw it, but you can't see it on camera, but you can see it in person. It looks like someone spilled something on the card, but it got a 9, so I'll take it. The 9s go for. Oh yeah, this was the surprise. The 9 itself goes for $290, and you're looking at 51 all in. So I made $210 on this card. John Morant Optic 9. Thought this one would do better, but again, I think it's a little off center. It's probably the worst centered one I've seen and that I've sent in. So that's definitely what knocked it. $25 to get the card, $11 to get graded. The 9's worth $75 right now, so it makes $31 with fees if I sold. Got another excellent card here. Blue Velocity Kobe White, PSA 10. I'm so glad I sent this in. I paid $10 for this, $11 to get graded. It's worth about 180. I definitely think that price will go up greatly. So I'm looking about $141 profit there. Next, we're all PC stuff, but I'm not be honest. I'm really bummed. I paid $15 for each of these cards. The seller assured me they were pristine, and he really wasn't lying. I mean, these cards were gorgeous. Like, for their age, for being from 2001, they're gorgeous. The corners were perfect. I don't know what dinged them. I only got one with a 9. So I paid $15 per. The 9 itself is going around 120. I think I'm just kind of wash here, but I paid, almost $25 a card. Well, more than $25 a card to get graded and for the card. So thought those would do better. And then I was hoping this would get an 8, but it got a 6. It's a little off center and probably has some surface damage. The corners look pretty good though. Wanted to have a Drew Brees Topps rookie, and I'll probably keep this until the day I die. Not too bad. But those are my 77 cards. I think I did pretty well. My gym rate was about 50%, which is a lot better because I sent a lot of older cards that I knew weren't in the best shape, and I think that kind of brought down my percentage. Overall, though, I spent $2,230 to get these cards, what I paid for them, and to get them graded. And in the end, if I sold everything today, I'd make $9,000 in sales, which would mean I would profit with fees about $6,200. So I really can't complain about that. I've essentially took $2,000 and turned it into close to $10,000. So that's going to help me a lot. It's going to pay for a lot of stuff for my family, especially around Christmas time. So I'm going to go ahead and get selling. But guys, remember, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. And remember to always buy what you love. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and comment below, and I will be giving away one of my lower graded cards. You guys have a good one, and I will see you next time.